everyone, and welcome back to my channel, BethChatsBooks. Now today's video is just going to be a very quick teaser on the books that I'm going to be judging for the next round of the Booktube prize. So I am going to be judging fiction for the quarterfinals round, and I am going to be judging fiction group D. So the books that I have to judge are, the first one I have is Swimming in the Dark by Tomasz Jadrowski. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I have already read this book, and there are two other books on the list that I've already read. So in my vlog I will do a intro section in the vlog where I will go through those three books and discuss what I thought about them, and then rank those three of where they're going to sit, and then the other three, obviously I'll vlog the parts of me reading them and coming to conclusions and then ranking them against the three that I've already read. So all the information about the books that I've already read I will discuss with you in the vlog. The second book that is in this list is The Vanishing Half by Brit Bennett. Again, this is another one that I've read, so I'll discuss it in the vlog. And the third one that I've already read that's on this list is Love After Love by Ingrid Persard. Then I also have A Paragon by Colin McCann, and I've already requested this from my BorrowBox library app. It was already available straight away to download, so I've downloaded that, and obviously that was the first of the three that I'll be reading because I will have to return that at some point. And then the final two I have, the next one is Things in Jars by Jess Kidd. This is a historical fiction, I believe. This is set in London in 1863. I think A Paragon is a retelling. I don't know much about it at all, but I know that it is based on two brothers, and I don't have the synopsis to hand. In my vlog I will go through them and obviously tell you what they're about. But this looks like this is historical fiction. It says it's a female detective discovering a stolen child. It mentions medical curiosities. And I don't know much about Jess Kidd's writing, but that sounds like something that I'd very, very much enjoy reading. I like historical fiction. I like the whole detective angle. I think this will be quite interesting for me. I think A Paragon is really, out of the three of them, the one I know the least about, or the least about the author as well. But obviously it was long listed for the Man Booker Prize for Fiction in 2020, and it says it follows two brothers in the Middle East. I've just quickly done a little Google, but that's all I know. And then the last book is A Girl is a Body of Water by Jennifer Nanzabuga Mukumbai. Now this author I know because of her other work that came out in this year, which was The First Woman, and I even had to Google this book because I didn't know whether this was an American name change of the same book, because I was really confused because the other book was getting a lot of buzz. And I'd never heard of this one. So as far as I'm aware, they're two separate books, but correct me if I'm wrong with that. But I don't know much about this author or this particular novel. So it says Karambo has a haunted childhood. Who is her mother? She is raised in the small Ugandan village of Nateta by her grandmother and other women in her family. She seeks answers. She spends afternoons with the local witch trading stories. So this sounds like something that I would quite enjoy as well. I really like reading diversely, and I don't feel like I've read much fiction set in Uganda. I've read a lot of Nigerian fiction, and I've read some fiction set in Ghana, but never Uganda. So this will be really interesting for me to learn more about the culture. And I really enjoyed recently reading The Girl with the Louding Voice, and this seems like this will be quite similar. It's about a woman or a young girl learning more about her life and coming of age, but it seems like there might be a little bit of magical realism in here because it mentions a witch. And this seems quite similar to some other fiction that I've read recently. This reminds me with the witchy element of Conjure Women, which I read recently, which had a lot to do with dark magic and magical realism a little bit, and how people believed in powers and that idea of superstition and culture. Things that I find really, really interesting actually, and I love the way that historical fiction and contemporary fiction is playing around with using magical realism in fiction through the vein of witches and people that have all-seeing powers and how they're respected or they are feared in the society and the setup of the novel, and I'm playing around with that. I've found a lot of books that deal with those similar things I've found really interesting, so we'll see whether that progresses in this, but it is actually quite a big book, which I wasn't really expecting. But yeah, I'm excited to get to this one. So those are all the books that are in my fiction group D. I will see you again very shortly, hopefully shortly, once I have filmed my vlogs and uploaded them, and then they should come after this video, getting into a lot more detail about these books. But that is everything for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be back very soon with a brand new video. Bye now.